Right, so another quick video about some self-defense items, but this time it's more items that you can buy. So rather than putting two different things together or whatever, this is stuff you can just buy from a shop or the internet and could possibly be used as a self-defense item. And as I've said in previous videos, and most of you probably know this by now, that there is technically no such thing as a UK legal self-defense item. In the UK, anything you carry for self-defense is illegal, because then you're carrying whatever that thing is, becomes an offensive weapon. So, for example, you could be carrying this file if you were some sort of metal worker and you was using it for metalworking, that's fine. But if you was carrying this and you told them you was carrying it for self-defense, this now becomes an offensive weapon, which is illegal. I hope that makes sense. So, a few things on the table of stuff you can buy. I'll explain them. And one of the items is the item that the police actually recommends as a self-defense item. And they've actually, I've seen it on a website, it's the one thing that they actually recommend you carry for self-defense. So have a look on the table and see if you can guess which one it is. It might be obvious, it might not. But when I get to it, I'll tell you. So, first of all, we'll go this way. This is a coin pouch. So it's obviously just full of coins. And that's quite heavy, quite big. You see it in my hand there. Fill that with coins. Put that on your keys or whatever, and then you've got kind of like a little cosh kind of thing. So the second one, stopper red. Now, I don't know whether they actually still sell stopper red or not, but you can get farb gel anyway. Now technically these are, they're marker sprays, so it's spraying on someone, so they've got a red dye or whatever on them, so you can identify them. But you'd spray it on their face, so their face is obviously red, if you know what I mean. Now these, well, actually I'll say the same thing about all of them at the end. So you got also got a torch. You could use that for shining in people's eyes, or for striking, like a Kubertan, whatever. And they have a strobe setting on. Also got a tactical pen, so any kind of metal pen would do you. Same thing, kind of stabbing motion. Somewhat slightly different here. It's like a round hip flask. I think you could probably use it like that. Same thing again, like a Kubertan. It's not big enough to hit with, but for striking like that, definitely work. And then, the last one, a rape alarm, or a panic alarm, or whatever, rape alarm. Now that is the actual item what the police recommend you carry as a self-defense item. It's pretty laughable really, but you know, it's got a little torch on it, and you pull this off, and it makes a loud alarm noise. Which, yeah, it could be useful, but it's never going to stop anyone. It's never going to stop anyone in their tracks, if you know what I mean. And you can set it off and it might draw attention, but if you had something like the torch, and you was already using it, you could shout if you needed to get other people involved, whatever anyway. So that's always a little bit of a weird one to me. That is what they actually recommend as a self-defense item. Right, so what I was going to say about the stopper red, and all of them to be honest. Now all these things, yeah, they're technically legal, but that doesn't mean that you'll never actually get arrested or stopped for things. I've actually been arrested for having that before myself, but all charges was dropped and they gave me the thing back as well. I know other people who have as well. They can't do nothing about it, but they will say, we believe that until it's tested, that it's you know, pepper spray or CS gas, because they can't prove it's not at the time. So they arrest people, take them in, interview you, and then test it and find out that it's not whatever, not noxious, and they give you it back again. Yeah, so it's just one of those things. Now, I've heard of people also being questioned about torches and being told that a torch with a strobe light is illegal, and then a different policeman will say it's completely fine. It's one of them things. It all depends who you get at the time, what day, you know, what day it is, what time it is, who you are, how you act, whether they've got out of the wrong side of bed in the morning, how much they know. It's all those kind of things. It's the same also with tactical pens. Now, yeah, it's just a pen, but if you knew a bit about it, you might say, oh well, it's not just a pen, it's actually a disguised weapon, I suppose, you know, and one person might let you off, another may try to arrest you for it. And that's the same with all these kind of things. Yeah, they're all legal, you can buy them, and technically there's no law to say you can't carry a torch, no law to say you can't carry a pen, no law to say you can't carry a hip flask. But if they suspect you're carrying things for certain reasons, then you could be in trouble. And that's the same with all of them, except for the rape alarm. Yeah, it's always a bit of a weird one, kind of self-defense stuff. You know, yeah, very strange. Anyway, so a few items which can just be bought from a shop. You don't have to make them, anything like that. There's plenty of stuff that people do make. But yeah, so coin pouch, marker sprays, torch, tactical or metal pens, cylindrical hip flask, and a rape alarm. Anyway, cheers for watching, and I'll see you later.